Hey guys, it's Ryan here with HobbiesofaMan once again, and today we're going to be doing another issue review for Ain't No Grave number 3. This is still by Skottie Young with Jorge Corona as the artist, with Jean-Francois Boli, or Bolu, I don't know how to say that name, and Nate Pecos as the colorist and letterers, right? And this is pretty cool. It feels like a long issue, but when you sit down to talk about it, I don't think that there's too much to say. So this might be a quick video, right? So it opens up with a boat reflection in the water. We get to see some really cool, fun stuff here at this boat. Her Majesty's Blindness, I think, or Her Blind Majesty. I can't remember the name of the boat, but it turns out that this is just a, Vegas casino, right? There's wenches and games and all sorts of crazy stuff going on. And Ryder gets to meet the maitre d', or like the garçon, like the head guy that makes sure that everyone gets a seat, right? And she meets with him, and she talks to him, and then she faints because she is hurt, right? She had been hurt while she was trying to get on this boat, and then I think they beat the shit out of her at this point, and then she faints. And then they heal her up, right? But as she is doing this, or as she's getting healed up, we get a flashback here where Ryder and Darius are arguing about the responsibilities that they have now, right? Because now they have a farmhouse and a farm and land, right? And they have to pay it off. However, they don't really have the funds to do that. And Darius is going to go to the bank to try to, find a way to get over this. But Ryder gets mad at him because she has a way to fix this, right? Violence. But Darius doesn't want her to do this. And I'm not really sure why she gets so upset, because it makes sense that he wouldn't want her to deal with this. But I think it's a rejection of her, of who she is, right? She has toned down herself in order to live with Darius and have a kid with him and all of this stuff. And I think that she's upset that he doesn't want her to deal with problems the way that she's used to dealing with them, and being herself, right? So I guess that's why the issue starts, right? And she rides off. And then we come back to the present. She's healed, and she's led through the boat, and eventually gets down to the owner of the boat, who has a special table where they're playing poker. And the game here is really, really high stakes. If you don't win, you lose and you die, or you're taken to be part of the boat, right? In a very Davy Jones-esque kind of way, and it's really, really cool. And so Ryder is like, I want to play a game with you. I need information, and I'm willing to bet whatever. The boat lady is like, are you sure? And she says yes. And so the game begins, and we get another flashback here where Ryder goes to the bank owners. There's another poker game there, and she wins back her ranch, or she wins a lot of money in order to pay for it, and she did this by cheating, right? We come back to the present where the poker game continues to be difficult and hard for her, and she does the same thing. She wins, but she cheated, and she actually gets caught. And she's like, you never said we had to play fair. So I'm within the rules. I won. Give me that golden ticket so I can go talk to death. And the boat lady laughs because she's right. And she honors the agreement, but she beats the shit out of her before they dump her out and give her the ticket, right? And so we get another flashback here, and Darius is mad at how Ryder solved the problem here, because he's upset at the fact that she's teaching her daughter how to solve issues in a way that might get her killed, right? Because Ryder might be able to handle this stuff and be able to deal with the sort of issues that she brings on herself, but their daughter might not be able to, right? And so Darius is mad that by teaching her daughter to solve problems like this, she's potentially making their daughter end up in dangerous situations, right? And this comes back to Ryder getting thrown out at the boat. She ends up kind of like face down in like a puddle, and eventually she moves on. She gets up and she goes off. And the final bit of the scene here, the final bit of the book that we get to see, is Ryder seeing this barren wasteland in a weird, funky little house off in the distance. It almost looks like the burrow from Harry Potter. And she knows that death is there. And so that's her destination, and that's where it ends. And this was a great book. I really, really liked it. I thought it was really, really fun. I really liked the character exploration here. I don't love the flashbacking in the past to get context for the future, right? Like, Maybe there's a way to do that more linearly. At the same time, I understand that that is more or less the main way to tell comic book stories of this sort. So I'm not too mad about it, but it's just not my preferred style of storytelling, right? However, it's really, really good stuff, right? So if you guys have not picked it up by now, I recommend you guys trade wait because there's only 2 issues left. But if you want to get caught up, it's really, really good stuff. I recommend it. You guys should definitely check it out. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys later.